Hello, welcome to episode 2 of King's Quest 3, To Err is Human. That's one thing I forgot to mention is that this game is called To Err is Human.
I'm still here to hold the little booklet.
Mm-hmm. So I have Gwen here with me, and Owen will be joining us soon. But
Yeah.
one thing I wanted to mention is every King's Quest game has a title. The first one was Quest for the Crown. The second one was Romancing the Throne.
And this one is...
Can you read it from that?
Is to hear is human.
To Err is Human.
To err.
Now, for those that don't know, it's actually the real saying is to err, to ERR. That means to error. To make an error is human. So to make mistakes is human. But they spelled it HEIR. And what HEIR means is that you're the heir of someone else. Like someone's your ancestor and you're the heir of your ancestor, which means you're like either the son, the grandson, or the daughter, or the granddaughter, or the great-granddaughter, going down to you're the heir of that person. It means you're descended from that person. So right now we don't know what that means in this story, but eventually it'll make sense. But first thing I want to do is load where we left off at 3 Bears. Now, I had saved here, and look who appears. I saw this last time I played. You'll create no magic around me, Gwydion, the hateful wizard growls as he takes the offending ingredients from you. So he killed me. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3. Next time be more careful. So if you notice, the clock up top says 30:15 because 30 minutes. We were 30 minutes into the game. Of course, that doesn't count the amount of time spent in dialogue boxes because time doesn't pass in dialogue boxes. But so that gives us a hint because he left about 5 minutes into the game. So that means we have 25 minutes before he returns from his journey. And the reason he killed us was because we were carrying objects. If you look here, we'll go back to the save we made before we went here. We were carrying these starred objects. If he sees you carrying any of these starred objects, these ingredients for the spells and things, he'll kill you because he knows then that you're making magic. So we're going to have to hide our objects. Where do you think we can hide them, Gwen?
But then we won't be able to use them all the time.
Yeah, but we can get him back when he comes back from his journey. When he goes on another journey, because he eventually does either go on a journey or he takes a nap and then we can sneak out again. He does this every so often. But for now, since he's going to come back soon, since we're already 26 minutes in, we should probably hide our items.
Well, where should we hide them?
What do you think? Where would you hide your stuff?
In my drawers. Since he never goes in your room.
Right. Remember he said he never goes in the room. And here we see the magic map's faded ink has brightened, but only in those places where you have been. So since I loaded a save, this was before we explored those 3 other places. But we don't really have time to explore right now because he's going to be back soon in a few minutes. So we should go back to the house and hide our stuff. And so it shall be. Now, unfortunately, it starts us at the bottom of the cliff. So we're going to have to walk back up this cliff here. I think I oversaved over the cliff. So let's do that now. I'll make a new save. I'm going to overwrite the 3 Bears since that's a bad save, since he pretty much just kills us as soon as I load that save. And we'll carefully navigate our way up the cliff again. Rolling up the cliff. Walking up the cliff, don't want to fall, don't want to fall. Only have 3 minutes before the wizard comes back, so we have to be extra fast and careful.
Welcome to our room. It's going to be great because he can't find our magic stuff. Because he won't go in our room.
Now this was the hardest part, was figuring out what to do when the wizard came back. I remember we were stuck for years It was literally years that we were stuck in this part because we didn't have any hint books or anything, or we didn't have the internet to look up cheats or anything. So we were literally stuck for years because we didn't know what to do when the wizard came back. Because once, if he saw us carrying any starred items, he would kill us. But eventually, I found out that you could hide the stuff in your room. So let's do that. We only have 2 minutes.
He didn't come in your room. He doesn't come in your room.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't come in your room.
Yeah, it actually
so
said.
If you put it in your room, he won't find it. But what if he sees your room?
I should close Team Viewer. Okay. Yeah, if he sees it, then we're in trouble. But
why don't you put it in your drawer?
All right. Running out of time here. But we're almost there. Okay, here we are in the bedroom. Let's save. We made it to the bedroom. Okay. Hide stuff. Oh, where's he going? Oh, he's going under the bed. He's hiding his stuff under the bed. You get on your hands and knees and quickly shove all the possessions under your bed. They will be safe from the wizard's sharp eyes there. All right, good. So we just hid everything under the bed. And now we're carrying nothing. So we can still get stuff that's not starred, any sort of ingredients. But anything that's a starred item, he'll kill us if he sees that we have it. So, there's the cat.
That's why we need to get away, because when you're 18, no, the first person he had, when he was 18, he learned all the magic tricks.
And
so
then he killed him.
He does is he killed him. So he kills every person when they're every one of their of his servants when they're 18.
Yeah.
And that's why if he sees you carrying any magic things, he'll kill you, because that means you know the magic things, right?
Yep. You lie down on your hard bed, stretch, then curl up, trying hard to get comfortable. Your thin blanket and small pillow do not help much. So we'll just sleep until the wizard comes back.
Why?
Well, we want to wait for him to either take a nap or go on a journey or leave us alone so that we can continue our ingredient gathering. It's funny, right?
He looks weird while he's sleeping,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay, probably should be back now. So let's wake up. You gratefully rise from your hard old bed, stretching your aching muscles. Because we're at 30 minutes now. One thing I wanted to do, which I didn't do before, was actually look through this telescope up here. Stupid cat's in the way. Oh, there he is. I have returned, Gwydion, and I am ready to eat. Uh-oh, he's hungry. And the cat's in my way. I can't get upstairs. So he's hungry. We got to give him some food. We did hide some food under our bed. We had a mutton, we had bread, and we had, I think, fruit. What do you think we should feed him?
Fruit.
Okay. Okay, so let's grab our fruit. Dropping to your knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve it. So now we've got some fruit. Consists of an apple, some grapes, and looks sweet, fresh, and juicy. All right. So we'll feed the wizard.
I don't think you'll need the fruit for anything.
Now, you never get hungry in this game. So the food is really for the wizard when he comes back from his journeys. He gets hungry. So we'll go feed him the fruit. Mananan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result. Give fruit to wizard. You place the food on the dining table before the hungry wizard. Ravenously, he devours every bit of it. I wonder if I could talk to. He's too busy to reply. I can't even move. I gotta wait for him to finish before I can move.
Why?
'Cause I'm his humble slave and servant. I await his command. We should break the rules. I don't really like him. It's obvious the wizard enjoyed his meal as he lets out a satisfied belch. Burp. He rises and leaves without so much as a thank you. He's mean. He's a mean guy. Alright, I wanted to look through that telescope.
He's a bad wizard.
He's a bad wizard. Ooh. Talk to wizard. Manannan is bothered by your interruption. Gwydion, I have many things on my mind. Get to work or I'll find you something to do. Out of my way, Gwydion. I mean it, boy. Stay away from me. Gwydion, let this be a lesson to you. Oh, uh-oh.
What did he do?
I was bumping into him. Try hanging around in the kitchen a while, Gwydion, growls Manannan. Uh-oh. You feel the blood rushing to your head as you realize that you are upside down. Straining to look up, you notice your feet have been magically attached to a kitchen rafter. You struggle but can't release yourself. What a vexing situation. Uh-oh. His head is turning red. Oh, it's backwards. What does that say backwards?
You can't
Mm-hmm.
do that one
Now.
now.
You can't do that now. And look at the cat. The cat's laughing at us. Look at us. The cat is just walking around laughing at us, of course.
Why is his face turning red?
Because all the blood is rushing to his head as he hangs upside down in the kitchen.
How'll he get out?
I don't know. I think we just have to wait for Manannan to release us. We're completely powerless. We can't escape. What's escape? Untie feet. Jump. We're stuck.
You can't do that now.
Put it on fastest speed, maybe.
Why does it say it
Ooh.
backwards?
Because he's upside down. You feel dizzy and nauseated at the sudden changes in body position. It's at least some consolation you find yourself on the floor again. Alright. Let's go in that room that we haven't gone in yet. We haven't been in that one room.
Yeah, when you go upside down, don't you feel a little weird when you go upside down for too long?
Look at this room. Manannan is very private with his study and doesn't like you poking around. The huge oak desk is covered with his writing implements. An oak cabinet is in the corner. There is a chart on the rear wall. The bookshelves are filled with books on every subject. The wizard fancies himself quite a scholar. Ooh. So we probably are not allowed to be in here. But let's explore it anyway. We'll save just in case we get in trouble for being in here. Let's look at this picture. I think it's a chart, he said. The chart has no meaning to you. Ooh. You aren't to be in this room without my express permission, Manannan says gruffly. Go find something to do. Your kitchen is filthy. Go clean it now.
Let's go.
I don't want to. I don't like him. Talk to wizard. When I assign a chore, I want it done immediately. Uh-oh. Manannan leers. Like a bad little boy, you need to spend some time in your room.
Okay, good thing we're not hanging upside down.
Of course, yeah, that's good. You suddenly find yourself in your own little room. You notice that the door is closed. Oh boy. Open door. Oops.
Open door.
You twist the knob on your bedroom door, but to your frustration find it locked. So we're in timeout right now. Look window. You can see most of the countryside of Ludor from this vantage point. I guess we could sleep some more. Wait. Shh, you're trying to sleep. He's sleeping very fast, isn't he? Come on.
I'm sleeping very fast, okay? You can see his chest going up and down. That's from him breathing.
Yeah. It's like his heart is
nose
pounding.
looks weird.
It keeps twitching. Come on, Mananan. When will my punishment be up? You hear a click at the bedroom door. The old wizard has decided to free you by magically unlocking your door. Alright. That was funny. Alright.
Want to hear something funny?
What?
Okay, we were going to put air in our tires, but there was a quarter in there, so I was giving my mommy back the money, and guess what happened?
What?
Instead of it going into her hand, it fell into my sleeve.
Oh.
And then what happened is I put it down, and we were surprised to see that it fell out of my sleeve. Out of my sleeve. Because we didn't know where it was.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Alright, so let's look through the telescope, because I didn't get to do this last time. I forgot all about it. Let's see what we see. You put your eye to the glass. It amazes you how near everything seems. You can even see squirrels climbing faraway trees. No wonder the wizard knows all activities in Ludor. Okay, so it wasn't really that interesting, but if you look out the windows, you could probably see even more. You can see most of the countryside of Ludor. Okay. So let's go back in that office. I think there's probably something we need in that office. And the cat is in my way again. Kick cat. Screech! You know, didn't we need cat fur for one of the ingredients? I don't want to get it now because the wizard will kill us if he sees us with it. But maybe later we could get it. Alright, so let's look around in here again. He doesn't kill you when you're in here, he just punishes you. Let's look at some of these. Look at this desk here. This massive desk is made from oak. The wizard does all of his reading, writing, and calculating here. Is it lost? Open drawer, so we can't search for it. You open the large desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting. Before you're caught, you close it. Let's look at the papers on the desk. Ooh, there he is again. Gwydion, you were assigned a chore. You know what happens to lazy boys. Mananan shakes his head in disgust. The kitchen is still dirty. When will you learn to obey? Up goes the dreaded finger. Wow. Here we go, back in the kitchen hanging.
Again.
Yeah. There's one other punishment that he gives you that's that's probably the funniest one I'm trying to get right now, but he hasn't given it out yet.
What is it?
You'll find out. We'll get it.
We're just looking around the house.
Yeah, we just want to find some secrets so that we could turn your magic against you, that's all. Looks like his head is spinning around when it's on fast. Oh, cut. Alright, let's sweep. Maybe he'll leave us alone if we sweep the room. Sweep fast to speed. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep in the room, sweep in the room, sweep in the room. Ooh. I am going to bed, Gwydion. Do not disturb me. Ooh, good. Now we have free reign. Alright. The wizard is in bed.
Is someone ready? Let's go here. Owen, if you want, you can go here and play King's Quest with us.
Oh, let's take this cat fur. Come on. Take cat. The despicable cat slips away from your grasp with a fierce scratch on your arm. Oh, come on. We need that cat fur. Take fur. You know, I gotta take the cat first. Yeah, I'll get you. Come on. And he scratches me every time I try to take him. Nimbly you grab the nasty cat by the scruff of its neck, avoiding its needle-sharp claws. Now that you have it, what are you going to do with it? Ah! Got away from me again. I shouldn't have moved with it. Where are you, cat? There he is. Keeps getting away from me. Alright, we got him. Take fur. Screech! You manage to pluck some fur before he viciously scratches and leaps from your arms. With grim satisfaction, you survey your wounds. Stupid cat, you scoff. Whether you know it or not, you just helped me. The detestable cat leaps from your arms, snarling and screeching. Alright, good. So we got fur now. Let's get our stuff back. Go to the room and let's get our stuff. Take stuff. Alright. We got all our possessions and we got the cat fur. So we're doing pretty good now. So we got 25 minutes, I think, before he wakes up. So he went to bed probably about 39 minutes in. So I guess when the clock reads, I guess when the clock reads 65 minutes. All right. So I don't think there's anything in this desk that we need. But what about this cabinet?
65 minutes is more than an hour.
Yeah, but from here to 65. So we got 25 minutes from that. The oak cabinet has a brass handle on its door. Your feather duster is lying on top.
Take duster.
Okay. What's he do? Oh, he's cleaning. That must be one of the tasks.
He'll be happy about that, though.
Yeah.
Boy, look. Ta-dang! In Christmas Angry Birds. Look, he's cleaning.
All right, so we're done cleaning. Let's open this cabinet.
First time playing Dragon Fields, and I'm trying out my new holiday Angry Birds.
Okay. You could give us music if you want.
It's
You
locked.
try to turn the handle, but unfortunately the door is locked. Oh, we gotta find a key. What's in the garbage? What's garbage? Look, can? It doesn't even know. Look, trash.
Look in garbage can.
Yeah, I don't know. What? Doesn't even recognize what that is. If there's anything behind the chart, there you go. Look behind chart. Doesn't look interesting. Let's look at the shelves.
Everything is so interesting. So many books line the bookshelf. You wonder when Mananan has time to read them all. Titles cover many subjects, from ancient Arabic
mythology. Yeah.
To a study of the heavens, to the
Philosophies of Socrates. So he's got a lot of take book. You glance at the titles of the books, but do not see any interest in you. Wait, was that a glint of metal behind one large book?
Take it. Take metal.
Take metal? No reason to take it. Look behind large book. You're not close enough. Oh, maybe it's on this shelf? Oh, there we go. You push the large book aside, revealing a metal lever attached to the back of the bookshelf. Ooh. Pull lever. The trapdoor opens, revealing steep stone steps leading into the darkness.
Go!
Nice. So now we are...
Mom! Want to see something cool that happened to my dragon?
Oh, look, the cat's down there. Oh, I tripped over the cat. Oh, that darn cat really did it to you this time. Tripping over the cat, you fall to your death.
But that's a nice place.
Yeah. Thanks for playing King's Quest 3.
Maybe
Next time
clean
we won't get.
that.
If we clean that, I don't think he ever wants us down here ever.
Why?
Because he wouldn't have a secret trap door if he wanted us down here. Alright, here we go. Oop.
That's fine.
Let's look around here. You look in awe around this torchlit underground room. It appears to be a laboratory, a wizard's laboratory. Against the earthen walls there are rows of shelves holding numerous jars which contain strange unknown ingredients. Nah. The shelves also hold skeletons of small animals and birds.
I want to see the really funny punishment.
Yeah, we'll get to see it, don't worry. And other odd instruments whose use you do not know. Against the earth wall is a massive oak table with a spacious worktop. The narrow stone steps lead up to the wizard's study. Okay, so let's look at these shelves. There might be some things
Yeah, there
we
really
need.
might be something.
You curiously gaze at the strange jars of ingredients, and the animal and human bones and other odd implements which line the rows of shelves. You see jars of ingredients resting on labeled shelves bearing such ghastly names as powdered fishbone, nightshade juice, mandrake root powder, saffron, toad spittle, and toadstool powder. Oh, these are all ingredients that we need for the spells.
Them.
So powdered fishbone, nightshade juice, mandrake root powder, saffron, toad spittle, and toadstool powder. I don't know if we could just take all ingredients at once. Okay, take stuff. Nah, we gotta... Alright, so let's take the mandrake. You remove the jar labeled mandrake root powder from the laboratory shelf and carry it with you. Alright, take saffron. You remove the jar labeled saffron from the laboratory and carry it with you. Take toad spittle. You remove the jar labeled toad spittle and carry it with you. Take toadstool powder. What else was there? Look, shelf. We got the powdered fishbone. Take powdered fishbone. Alright. Look at all the stuff we have now.
Wow.
We got a lot of stuff. We got powdered fishbone. Glass jar, you see your white fishbone powder. It emits a faint fishy smell. We also got the fly wings. We got saffron. Why don't you look in the book and see which spells we could do?
Okay, I'll tell you the ingredients.
Okay. Toad spittle. Unpleasant stuff, to say the least. Toad spittle is toad spit.
Ew.
Toadstool powder. Cream-colored toadstool powder is finely textured and nearly odorless. We got a cactus. We've got cat hair now. You hold a small ball of black cat fur in your hand.
I'm looking for ingredients, okay?
Yeah, just go. It's at the end of the book there. Knife, toadstool.
Becoming invisible, I think, is the first one.
What do we need for that?
Alright,
Look at this desk here.
what we need is... These are the ingredients. Wait, can you read them?
Yeah.
I
We've
can't
got.
read.
It says we need 1 jar of lard, which we have. 1 cactus, which we have. 1 spoonful of cactus juice. We don't have that, but maybe we could get some. From the cactus, yeah. 2 drops of toad spittle, we have that. And 1 magic wand, we don't have that. But we could try it anyway.
Remember we got the cactus on the don't try it, don't try it.
Don't try it?
What if you do, save.
Okay. You have no further interest in it. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing interesting on the desk. What about this shelf?
Wait,
The same
I'm
stuff.
looking for another.
Alright, let's look at this stuff.
Look, there's another spell.
Not now, we're recording.
Transforming into another,
Okay.
into a cat.
Okay, against the earthen wall is a massive oak table with a spacious worktop. Atop the oak table are a large leather-bound book, a mortar, a pestle, a little brazier. Yeah, that we have. Magic root powder.
A small ball of cat hair.
We have that.
Cat hair? Spoonfuls of fish one.
Oil. Yeah, we
Oil.
have that.
1 magic wand.
We don't have that. I think you need a magic wand for every one of these spells. So we have a little brazier holding charcoal and flint, plus measuring cups, beakers, flasks, and stirs. So let's see. Let's look at this.
That book is pretty big compared to you. It's bigger than your
Yeah.
head.
Covered with gold trimmings, the oak book's leather cover is cracked and worn. Ooh, don't do that, Owen. You're gonna. This is the microphone. The cover is cracked and worn. Its pages yellowed and brittle. The title, however, is clear: The Sorcery of Old. So you eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be magic formulas. The ink of the old handwriting is faint and barely readable.
But this isn't.
No, we could read this. Most of the formulas are indecipherable, but a few are in a language you know. You treat the old book with great care, as you can tell that it contains recipes for some very old and powerful magic spells.
Take it.
Your hands shake as you realize this book could be your key to your escape from the evil Manannan.
Take it.
Let's take the book. Manannan would be very suspicious if he were to discover the Sorcery of Old missing. Can we take the brazier? There is no need for you to carry the charcoal brazier around with you. It will remain on the table for you to use as you wish. We can't take the mortar. There's no need to carry the mortar and pestle around with you.
Why would it remain on the table?
Because I guess we're meant to do all the magic here. So let's can we read the book? Covered with old trimmings, the old book's leather cover is crackled and worn. Its pages are hollowed and brittle. We already did that. Open book. Not being experienced with sorcerer, most spells in this book are too complicated for you to understand. Can we cast a spell? Maybe we could use the book. How do we actually start making the spell?
We
Well,
need
let's
a magic
see if we can.
wand for each
Let's
one.
put the let's follow these ingredients. The first direction is put the mandrake root powder in the bowl. You might need it. So we can't do that. Book desk. Just some beakers, flash, measuring cup, flint. Take flint. The flint belongs here. You have no need for it elsewhere.
What?
Take flasks. You consider taking it, but decide there is no need to carry it with you. It will remain on the table for you to use as you wish. Measuring cups, beakers, and stirs. Take cups. Take cup. Take beaker. Nope.
So take beaker, the beaker that says no.
So we can't take any of this stuff.
Find magic wand.
Alright, so we can't do... I don't think we could do it without the magic wand, because we need a magic wand for everything. So let's get out of here, and we'll search for the key to that cabinet.
What if he's awake now? And he sees you coming out.
Well, we're going to have to just take that chance, because We have to get out of here. Let's pull the lever so that we won't be leaving it open. Trapped our grown sut disappearing into the floorboards.
Alright, I'm going to the grocery store, Owen, so I actually need my phone.
You move the book back where you found it, so it again conceals a metal lever. Right, you don't want the old wizard to grow suspicious of your activities. Alright, so, we need the key for this cabinet. I have a feeling there's something important here. Maybe the magic wand. But we don't have the key. So let's search his room again. He's probably...
Hey.
You think he's hiding his key in his room?
Maybe. But he's asleep.
Yeah, maybe we have to be very quiet when we search there. Alright. Let's go upstairs here. Alright.
Wizard in bed.
Looking for key. Now I remember we were stuck here for a long time because we couldn't find the key. There he is. Mananan is asleep on his great bed. His snores are so loud they rumble off the walls. Be quiet, you wouldn't want to disturb him. I wonder if we can kill him while he's asleep. Your own death would result from that. He's too powerful for you. So we already looked in this drawer. We looked in that closet. But we didn't look on top. Look on top of the closet. I think it was... furniture. I thought it was hidden up there. Open closet. Uh-oh. You try to be quiet, but an unfortunate squeak wakes Mananan. He turns in his bed, then sits up, staring angrily at you. You know you're to stay out of my things, he growls. I've no choice but to punish you for this.
I know, is this going to be the funny?
I don't know. You'll create no magic around me, Gwydion. Uh-oh, he sees all our items. The hateful wizard growls as he takes the offending ingredients from you.
Now you're dead.
Yeah. So what we should do is before we look for that key, just in case we wake him, we should hide our stuff under our bed again. This way he won't kill us if he wakes up. Let's hide the stuff.
Did you hide the stuff?
Yeah, we hid it under our bed. Now we have nothing. But we gotta find that key.
Well, if he finds out we hid under the bed.
He never goes in our room. Let's look under the closet. Look on top of closet. Oh, there we go. You run your hand along the top of the closet. Suddenly you touch something metallic. Grabbing it, you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock?
I know. Leave.
A small brass key is brightly polished.
Leave.
Yes. Okay. Alright. So let's get our stuff back. And we'll open that cabinet now. Look under bed. You bend down and peek under the bed. Your possessions are still safely hidden. Oh yeah, take stuff. Dropping to your knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve all of your possessions. I liked how you were playing like the Mission Impossible theme while we were sneaking in his room. That was very fitting.
What do you mean?
Like it was playing the Mission Impossible theme, like the spy theme, while we were sneaking in his room looking for that key.
Yeah, but really favorite spy team movie.
All right, let's unlock the cabinet. Didn't do anything. Use key on cabinet.
I like
Open
that. Oh,
cabinet.
Yeah.
You unlock the open cabinet using the brass key. There we go. Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand.
Take it.
You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing. Ooh. After closing the door, you carefully relock it. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, so now we've got the magic wand. The magic wand is cool and smooth to the touch. Creamy white in color, you think it might be fashioned from ivory.
What's ivory?
It's what elephant tusks are made out of. Let's pull that lever again and go back down there.
He'll be upset with you. I can't wait to see the funny punishment.
Yeah, we'll see it eventually.
What?
When he wakes up again.
Okay, excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
What is the punishment?
He makes you exercise. Oh, I still can't use it. You alright? Yeah. Be careful when you're spinning. How do I actually cast the spell? Use wand. Okay, nothing happens. Wave wand over book.
Say blah 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 to the book
Cast
by
magic. You must open the sorcery of old to the proper page to read the instructions for the spell. Oh, so let's look at the book pages. Aha, here we go. So to turn him into a cat, we have to turn to page XXV. Turn to page XXV. With trembling hands, you turn the pages of the sorcery of old and prepare to follow its instructions precisely. You know you must work with the utmost care. Every step is critical. Each must be done in the proper way, in the proper sequence. You tremble in anticipation. Ooh. So here we go.
You should
Casting
go
spells.
to magic school, right?
Yeah.
There is none.
Let's look at this. Okay.
I'm scared because we might just waste our things, right?
Yeah, we gotta be careful if put mandrake root powder in a bowl. What's powder? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Put mandrake root powder in a bowl. You pour the mandrake root powder into the bowl.
I'm scared.
Put the cat hair in the bowl. You put the ball of cat hair in the mixing bowl. Put 2 spoons of fish oil in bowl. You pour the fish oil into the bowl and keep the empty jar. Stir the the mixture with a spoon.
Do you know what this is? Beetle's Angry Birds.
Yeah. Well, don't play it now because we got music coming from the game. Okay, you mix the ingredients together. The mixture
Go
turns.
with
Yeah.
cat hair sticking out of it.
Okay, so we got like a dough with cat hair. Put dough on table. Scrunching your nose in disgust, you grab the oily dough from the clay bowl and put it on the oaken table. Let's save just in case we messed up. Tap the dough into a cookie. Pushing the palm of your hand on the oily dough, you flatten it until it is the shape of a cookie. After a bit, the cookie hardens. Oh, okay, then we have to speak the incantation. Mandrake root and hair of cat. Mix oil of fish and give a pat. A feline from the one who eats this.
What's a feline?
Oh. A strange feeling comes over you. You wonder if you could have made a mistake. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. That was amusing, Gwydion. I messed up and I turned myself into a cat.
Meow. Meow.
That was a meowsing. Alright. So let's try that again. Oh, what part was I at? So put the dough on
That was a meow.
table. Uh-oh. Alright. What do I have the dough?
Close the ball.
Pat the dough into a cookie. Alright, there we go. So now I gotta be careful here. Mandrake root and hair of cat. Mix oil of fish and give a pat. A feline from the one who eats this appetizing magic treat. Okay, and then we gotta wave the magic wand. When you wave the magic wand over the cookie, then take it from the table and carry it with you. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory.
If when he wants to eat something, you give him the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Until he didn't turn
That's a
into
good
a
idea.
cat.
Well, I'm gonna save here. Let's
Spell of
eat the
wizard.
cookie just to make sure it works, because I already saved. So okay. And I'm a cat. You purr contentedly, enjoying your new life as a cat. But I can't continue like that. Alright, so now we got a cookie that'll turn him into a cat.
Continue like that.
Alright, let's try some of the other
Continue
spells.
like a cat. Why? Well, if he's a cat, he probably can't do anything with us. He can't kill us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to see. I really want to see him.
Let's try the spell that brews a storm. Page LXXXIV. Because remember that was your idea, Owen, to kill him with a storm.
Yeah, but I want to see the exercise.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one. Each must be done in a proper way. Okay.
Maybe. Oh,
Put a cup of ocean water in bowl. Carefully, you pour the cup of ocean water into the mixing bowl. Light a charcoal brazier. Making sure there's fresh charcoal in the brazier. There's a small supply here. You light it with a flint. Soon the brazier is hot. Heat the bowl on the brazier. Being cautious not to burn yourself, you gently place the bowl of ocean water on the hot charcoal brazier. You watch as the salt water slowly warms, then begins to steam. You remove it just before it boils. Put a spoon of mud. Hopefully the dry mud is okay. In the bowl. Adding a spoonful of mud to the hot ocean water, you slowly stir the mixture. The mud turns the water a cloudy brown. Okay. Add a pinch
why?
of toadstool powder.
What toadstool?
You put a pinch of the toadstool powder in the bowl of hot brown liquid.
Toadstool powder.
Okay, so we'll call this... I don't want to save over that actually,
Why?
because just in case I can't do this. We'll call this Brewing Storm Step 6. Okay, so Step 6 is blow into the hot brew. Leaning over the hot brew, you forcefully blow your longest breath of air into the bowl, whirling the brew around and around. Okay, elements from the earth and sea combine to set the heavens free. When I stir this magic brew, great God, I call on you. A strange feeling comes over you. You wonder if you could have made a mistake. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
What?
There's a silver lining in this cloud, Gwydion. So I guess I got the storm cast on me. Alright, let's try again. I messed up.
So
I
you're
had a typo.
You're not execute. Lightning got on you.
Okay. Elements from the earth and sea combine to set the heavens free. Heavens free.
Why'd you
When
say
I stir this magic brew, what's that, Owen?
what's heavens?
Great God Thor, I call on you. Okay, I think we did it. Wave magic.
What?
Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the bowl of hot brown liquid. Pour the storm brew into the jar. Waiting until the liquid has cooled, you carefully pour the storm brew into an empty glass jar. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. So now we have a brew of storms. In order to use this, you have mixed a potion that you can use to brew a storm. To activate the spell, stir the storm brew with your finger and recite, brew of storms, churn it up. Stir brew. Brew of storms, churn it up. Stir storm brew. Is that how I do it? How do I
Do that.
look storm brew? The dirty brown storm brew sloshes around in the half-filled jar. Stir
Stir what?
storm brew with finger. Okay. Brew of storms, churn it up. Perhaps your magic would be more effective outside. Alright, but at least we know how to use it. I want to look at the cat cookie. The only resemblance to a real cookie is its flat round shape. It is hard and has cat hair sticking out of it. Definitely not appetizing.
Oh.
Let's see what else we
Then
could do.
how will the
Let's do this one. Understanding the language of creatures. Turn to page 2. With trembling hands, you turn the pages of the Sorcery of Old and prepare to follow its instructions precisely. Okay, here we go.
I'm getting scared from this.
Put the small feather in a bowl. It is difficult to use that which you do not have. Oh, I don't have a small feather. Oh, man. Oh, boy, look at my ears.
What?
You're all ears now, Gwydion. I have... For this spell, I need a small feather from a bird, a tuft of fur from any animal, which I have, dried snake skin, a rounded spoonful of powdered fish bone, and a thimbleful of dew, and a magic wand. I don't have the thimbleful of dew, and I don't have the small feather from a bird. Wonder where we could get that. I think we have an eagle feather, but that's a big feather.
Why do you need a small feather?
We need a small feather from a bird
Because
because it's one of the ingredients in the spell.
why does it need to be small?
I guess so that we could talk to small birds. Can you think of any small birds that we could get the feather from?
But then you can talk to eagles. Then you can talk to eagles. Well, you can always make another one, right?
Yeah. But let's see. And we need a thimble full of dew. Oh, we could get a feather from one of the chickens.
Yes, that's right, Fox.
Look at the chickens. A couple of chickens strut about their chicken coop. As all chickens do, they peck, scratch, and cluck. The poor things, they will end up as the old wizard's dinner one day. There's a bag of chicken feed behind the fence beside the chicken coop. Oh, let's take the chicken feed. Take feed. You only need the chicken feed if you want to feed the chickens. Should we feed them? All right.
Yep, make them fat.
There they go, eating. But we need a feather from them, so we're going to probably have to go in there and grab one.
How will we go in? Yes, how will we go in?
Open the gate. Take chicken. Gotcha! You've managed to catch a chicken, but what are you going to do with it? Take feather. Tucking the chicken firmly under one arm, you gently pluck a small feather, then let it go. Okay, so we have a small feather. I don't even know where it is, but it's somewhere around here. Look, small feather. The chicken feather is small and light, more than a piece of fluff, and the eagle's tail feather makes you wonder what. Okay, so let's open the gate. Okay. I can't move. All right, there we go. Now we need a thimble full of dew. The only place I remember there being dew was at the Three Bears house.
Yeah, but we also need a thimble.
Mm-hmm.
You need a lot of things in this game.
Mm-hmm. Let's try some of the other spells before we go down there again and go through all that. Pull the lever. And let's keep casting spells here. Because there's a lot of different spells that we could cast.
And we can keep all of them, right? With us. I almost fell. And he fell.
Yep.
Isn't that funny?
So let's try flying like an eagle or a fly. Turn to page 4. What is that, Owen?
It's with zombies.
Put a pinch of saffron in essence. Oops. Okay. Oh, that was quick. Oh, winged spirits, set me free. Of earthly bindings, most like thee. Uh-oh, I messed up. Uh-oh, I got a fly head. Ooh, Gwydion, what big eyes you have. Alright.
If we give him a fly head, that will be funny.
Put a pinch of saffron in essence. Okay, you carefully sprinkle the precious saffron into the vial of rose petal sentences. Okay. Oh, winged spirits, set me free.
This is good because
Of earthly bindings. What does that say? Oh, just like me. Oh, just like thee. Okay. In this essence, behold the might to grant the precious Gift of flight. Okay. Wave the magic wand. You wave the magic wand over the vial of rose petal essence. Successfully completing the spell, you again look at the wizard's laboratory. Nice. So now we have
That was good.
to fly or eagle. Okay. So if we
If we turn him into an eagle.
if we dip the fly wings in the essence, we turn into a fly. Nice.
You can go like that, right?
We could really sneak around with this thing. Cool. Okay.
This is good, yeah. But I want to see you doing exercises.
Well, we can't do it yet because he's still asleep. You now have a potion which will allow you to cast a transformation spell. To cast the spell anytime later, dip the eagle feather in the essence if you want to become an eagle, or dip the fly wings in the essence if you want to become a fly. You will turn into an eagle or fly. If you do not transform back into yourself, the spell will wear off after some time has passed. You can use the spell until your rose petal or saffron potion is gone. To return to your own form before the spell wears off, recite this verse. Eagle be gone, myself return, or fly be gone, myself return. The impulse to buzz around has vanished. You feel yourself growing bigger, so you head for what you hope is a safe place to land. That might come in handy. What if I dip the eagle feather in? There's not enough room to fly in here. The brazier has burned all the charcoal and is now cool. Let's, you want to see the exercises?
Yeah.
Alright, let's wake him up so we could show you that. Because I know you want to see that punishment. And maybe we could give him the cat cookie.
Exercise is not a good enough.
But then you need to put all your magic things under your bed.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pull the lever and move the book back. And we should put the wand away too. Because if he sees the wand missing, we'll be in big trouble.
Big trouble.
Okay. Yep. So now we got the wand put away. And we'll go into our room and put our stuff.
You know you can get it whenever you need it. Right? Whenever he's asleep or on a trip or something.
Yep.
You spend most of your time inside the house, though.
Yeah. Well, we are a slave to this house, so that's what happens. Alright. Let's put the stuff under bed. Alright. Let's wake him up. Wake up, wizard. You speak softly to the sleeping wizard. Humph, he grumbles sleepily, thumbing his nose as if at a fly. But soon the snoring resumes again. Right, last time we woke him up by opening the closet. Let's see. You try to be quiet, but an unfortunate squeak wakes Mananan. He turns in his bed, then sits up, staring angrily at you. You know you're to stay out of my things, he growls. I have no choice but to punish you for this. Perhaps you'd like a closer view of the ground, Gwydion, says Mananan. Suddenly you feel squishy and slimy, with an awful weight on your back. Your tentacled eyes swivel around to see your shell. Oh no, he's turned you into a snail.
I didn't want that
Ick,
one.
you're slimy.
I didn't want that one.
I'm a snail. If I put it on fastest, maybe I'll go faster. Snailing around, snailing around.
We are a snail, you know.
Snailing downstairs, snailing
I want to turn back. How do you turn back?
I think it wears off after a while. We can't go outside as a snail. Can we go in his room? study? To annoy the cat as a snail. Snailing, snailing. There we go. Yep.
Good.
I wonder if the wizard's still asleep.
To your way.
Oh, there he is. Out of my way, Gwydion. No. I mean it, boy. Stay away from me. You feel Manannan's cold gaze is quite unnerving. Gwydion, let this be a lesson to you. Like a bad little boy, you need to spend some time in your room. Ah, he keeps doing this one. Alright. Lie in bed. Fastest speed. I don't know if making it fastest makes it go any faster, but... normal speed. No, do it on fast. I like it on fast. Sleeping, 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 sleeping.
It seems like normal though. Is it normal?
This is fast speed. Fastest is this.
I like fastest.
Oh. Wake up.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wonder what happens if we open the trap door right in front of him. The wizard is writing at his desk. He looks up from his work and greets you with a scowl. Boy, you know I don't like you to enter my private study, especially when I'm writing, he growls. Leave now or I'll make you leave. You aren't to be in this room without my express permission, Manannan says gruffly. Go find something to do. Gwydion, my chamber pot needs servicing. Go empty it immediately. No, I refuse. In fact, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to go over here.
He appears.
Manannan's eyes narrows to slits. Gwydion, you are forbidden to be here. I have a good mind to... His face softens as he continues. Well, maybe next time. For now, go home. I've tried to be patient with you, Gwydion, but this is the final straw. With a snaggletooth grin, Manannan raises his finger. Ah, I guess he changed his mind. Let's end this episode here, and we'll continue it next time. Signing out.